I believe you went 3 for 3 from behind the arc tonight. Are you starting to feel a little more comfortable with the team, even though in a loss you guys didn't finish the way you wanted to?
I feel comfortable. I mean, as far as the shot, some nights it goes in, some nights it doesn't. But that's something that when I came here, I knew that was going to be one of my roles on the team. But it's disappointing. It's still early in the season. Still got a long way to go. And we got another one tomorrow, so we got to start focusing on that.
Do you feel the offense, the way it sets up well for you to get a lot of open looks? And because I mean, it seems like when you're actually rotating the ball pretty well, you're getting a lot of open looks. Mo's getting a lot of open looks, and Booby's getting a lot of open looks. Do you feel like the offense sets up that way pretty well? And
yeah, I mean, we have different sets, and depending on what the defense does, a lot of times if they're doubling and doing things like that, then the ball we can get the swing actions and stuff. But if they're not doubling or that kind of thing, then I'm doing my job. When my man stays home, then he stays on me. Then that usually opens up some for somebody else. But we got to do a better job of just continuing to keep the ball moving and offensively score some points. I mean, we score 85 points every night. It's probably going to be a tough night every night. So defensively, we held them to 40% and did some good things, but we can't have those defensive lulls like in the second quarter, scoring 16 points.
What do you think is the problem when that happens? Because that's, I think, the third time this season when you guys have scored 17 or less in a quarter. Why do you think it is? And it's usually the second quarter. Why do you suppose that is?
I'd have to go back and look. I really don't have an answer for that. It's just we have lulls in the game where we just don't we become stagnant and just don't score. Tonight, I think both teams struggled from the field. So eventually you just got to knock down shots, but we can do some things to try to create some more motion and get some easier looks.
Finally, can you talk a little bit about your role defensively when you step in there, because that was one of the things that people said you could do is come in on the defensive end and help.
That it is what it is. He brought me and Jamario in and to try to get some longer defenders. I think last year they had a great defensive team, obviously. But in the playoffs, matchups are everything, and I think this team is built to try to match up against whoever we come up against in the playoffs or in the regular season for that matter.
All right, and then kind of one last question, I guess, to speak to your matchups, like you were saying. Do you kind of feel like I've heard a couple guys saying, we just gotta kind of mesh as a team, and once we mesh as a team, we're going to be a lot, come playoff time, we're going to be ready. Do you feel that's kind of a true statement about this team?
I've been saying that as the season goes on, we'll find that comfort level that maybe hasn't happened consistently for 4 quarters up to this point in the season. I think we'll continue to take steps forward and get better as far as that. I don't think we want to have the mindset where we're going to wait till the playoffs and then turn it on as a switch. That's not how it works, and I don't think that's what we're trying to do as a team.
I throw my money on the floor.